Thanks, Aaron. Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Trusty. I am a fourth-year student at Drexel University studying chemical engineering. Wow, 4 years. I've been in college for quite a while. But when I look back on the 4 years, there's so many different stories I could tell you all of how how God has used GCC to really minister to me. And my hope is that the story that I share with you tonight will just give you a glimpse of his goodness to me. I come from a very devout Christian family with much of my family members serving in the church at some point. And growing up, a lot of my memories revolve around Bible studies, going to church on Sunday, studying scripture, and at one point, going to church 4 days out of the week. And it was my intention, coming into college, for all of that to change completely. Maybe I would attend church on Sunday mornings, just so I could say that I did not forsake the fellowship of the brethren. But I had felt that, at that point, my theology, my faith walk was so far enough along that I could just really coast throughout my college experience. Fortunately, God had other plans, as you can see, which is why I'm here today. So before I even started my classes, during my move-in day, I encountered someone on the street who was giving out granola bars and bottled water. So I took one, and on it was information about this nearby church called GCC. That stands for Grace Covenant Church, in case you didn't know that. So I thought, wow, this is great. I can just go to Sunday service in the morning, 11:15 a.m., so I can just stroll out of bed, hear the message, and leave and go on about my week. And I remember my first service at GCC. I really, really enjoyed the sermon. But the end was very surprising to me. So at the end of the service, Pastor Young had everyone just pray. I don't really recall what we were praying about, but I remember thinking, wow, this is kind of cool. There's a prayer meeting after the service. What a special day. This is my very first time at GCC. Yeah. So the first time it was a surprise. The second, a coincidence. The third, a trend. So by the fourth week, I was thinking to myself, man, I really don't want to go to this church. I'm kind of tired of praying. Then my second thought was whoa. I will not let these people spiritually intimidate me. I'm going to keep on going so I can learn how long I can actually pray. Learn their secrets, and then leave. And by the time I actually did learn how to pray for that long, just really commune with God in prayer, I realized I no longer wanted to leave. And after every service, a GCCer by the name of Patrick Addis would talk to me. We just talk for however long I wanted to stay after service, because I wanted to get on with my week at the time. And at some point, the conversation would roll around to family group. And he would say, oh yeah, Josh, I want you to join a family group. I would just either evade him or just say, no, I'm not really sure about it right now. Because I really didn't want to join a family group or anything of that sort. I just wanted to go to church every Sunday, because really I saw Patrick as being an obstacle in my spiritual slowness plan. And I didn't realize at the time, but God was really using Patrick to reach out to me. And unfortunately, in that moment, and in multiple moments, I ignored God. What was very interesting is that some of my non-Christian relationships and friendships, that also became a catalyst for me to come to GCC. In my freshman year, there were a lot of decisions that I had to make, and my friends, unfortunately, were not quite able to understand them. They didn't really understand who I was at my very core, the quintessential Joshua Trusty. So I realized that I desired to be a part of a community that really understood who I was and who I am at my core. And so I realized that I wanted to join a family group. So I joined one, and what a ride it's been these past 4 years. GCC became a major part of my life in college, and I've made a lot of Christ-centered friendships that have been instrumental in developing me as a Christian. They have really been critical to me in my toughest moments of college, and having people to help me through the trials of life has been so helpful to me. I'm very extremely thankful to God that He led me to this church. And I could not have imagined in freshman year that I would be standing before you today with a desire for God. It's so amazing to me that even when I really wasn't pursuing God as I should have been, He was and continues to pursue and encourage me not to crawl, but to run this race. Thank you.